said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Purdue's offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to him again. Slips one guy, now he's loose. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Carapaz.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and goal. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on the
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Darnold. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball...
Touchdown! Oh, that may be it, and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it along the sideline. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Darnold. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab. It's Darnold. And he's knocked down. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter. Field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Maryland. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. First down, Purdue. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish. And then the touchdown, Purdue!
Hey, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas and try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And they can hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's done. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Purdue.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Here's a heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
First and goal, Purdue.
They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for it all. He's got it down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Purdue.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off.
And to the end. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down. The one play not only. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.